Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman here with another question I'm going to answer. My question is, are one of the signs how I would know that he is my God ordained spouse? Does my parents have to like him or accept him? Does our family have to like him and accept him? What if they do? What if they don't? All right. So thank you for your question. So no, this isn't a sign you want to look for to determine whether or not this person is your God ordained spouse. Let me tell you, when God reveals to you that this individual is your spouse, this is um your sign. Okay, you have to know the voice of God. You got to know how God speaks to you. You have to be able to identify all the ways God is highlighting this person to you, or even confirming to you that he or she is your God ordained spouse. Okay, but your family liking this particular person, accepting them or not, that's not a determining factor that's going to determine whether or not this person is your God ordained spouse, okay? Because you got to begin to understand that we live in a world with a real enemy, okay? The enemy is going to fight against anything that's God ordained. The enemy doesn't want you to connect with your God ordained spouse. And the enemy can't operate through your parents. The enemy can't operate through your family, right? So whoever isn't in agreement with the spouse who God has chosen for you, they are of the enemy. They have given the enemy permission to operate through them to attack and keep you and your God ordained spouse from coming together. Now, let me say this, because once God reveals to you this particular person is your God ordained spouse, but yet you turn your ear to what your parents are saying, you listen to what your family is saying, and let's say your family and your parents, don't approve of this individual, and you listen to them versus listening to what God is telling you about this individual. You have now become disobedient to the Lord. You are now bowing down to other gods. You have made your family, your parents out to be a God, lowercase g, and this moves God to anger. This brings curses upon your life, okay? And this will also separate you from your heavenly Father. So again, your parents not liking your spouse isn't a determining factor regarding if this person is the one who God has chosen for you to do life with. No, the only approval you need is your heavenly Father. He is your heavenly Father. He is the one who said, I know the purpose and plan I have for your life. He is the one who have already approved of you and your spouse. Okay. And so just make sure, okay, that at the end of the day, what God wants for your life, his will, the spouse he chosen for your life, that should be number one in your life. Okay. Not what your parents or family think is best for you. Because here's the thing, family members, our parents, it's great that they have our best interests at heart. It's great, that they may have a vision in their mind of the person they want you to end up with, their children to end up with. But they don't understand, if they don't know your purpose, they don't know why God created you, they don't see the calling that's on your life. See, this is what they're missing, right? They don't see the calling that's on your life, right? So they are choosing counterfeits, right, with blinders on, okay? And so again, God know why he created you. God placed a calling, a purpose on your life and your spouse's life. God created the woman to help her husband, right? And so God know all, he see all, he know exactly what you need, he know exactly what your husband need, right? And this is, the determining factors. Okay, so we got to begin to look to the Lord, you know, and make sure we are aligning our will with God's will. But to shorten this up, no, we do not. This isn't a sign, when you look into your parents or your family to see whether they accept this individual or not. That's not a sign. Okay, you go off of to determine whether or not this person is God ordained. You get all your signs. Okay, you get your approval, you get your liking from your heavenly Father. Okay, that's it. Everyone could be against this, but if God is for it, let me tell you something. That's that's the one you want to go with. Okay. So with that, I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.